Hey, what's going on, all my chat room dogs? Your boy the Dean. Class is in session, man. How I hope you guys are doing good. This is a very interesting reaction video because so many guys have a wrong impression on manhood, and sometimes when you don't have game, and this is why game is so important. Game has always been something that's happened, as I told you, before us, while we're here, and after we go and leave this world. What has happened, and unfortunately, I've been around this stuff since the pickup artist days. You know, a lot of these young men who are following these guys right here are heading their Titanic towards this thing called a midlife crisis because they have a false interpretation of what they think manhood is. So what we want to do is we want to take a moment and look at this and I just want to say at the day, a lot of young men out here assume or try to figure out what it means to be a man. And unfortunately, because you have the manosphere and the red pill giving bad information and false information off of false statistics and things like that, they draw men to feel that luxury muscles and clothes and stuff like that is a way of manhood. But you have another guy on the other side of the panel that believes in family. And he says his family is a success. So we're going to look at this thing, break this thing down, and see where all this went wrong. Here we go.
In my definition of success is across the board. If you're not ripped, if you're not.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I had to stop it because I got to play it again. I can't believe he's saying this. Let's play it again. Here we go. Listen to what he's saying.
In my definition of success is across the board. If you're not ripped, if you're not rich, if you ain't rare, if you don't stand out, if you ain't across the board successful, it doesn't mean fucking shit to me. I roll in most rooms with successful entrepreneurs, and it's pathetic. They'll have like a before and after picture of their fitness shit, and their after picture looks like their before pic. And I'm like, motherfucker, you're not embarrassed of this shit?
Okay, so gentlemen, as I said before, again, a lot of guys out there think that your clothes and your status is manhood. Well, it's not manhood. It's definitely not game. The game is never going to be about how much clothes I wear, and what I drive. Those are things that I like to do. And whatever you like to do for yourself, gentlemen, you can do those things for yourself. Those are what we call I do's. You are allowed to do what it is you want to do, and you should never have to explain yourself to somebody else. And this guy right here is giving a lot of false information. And this is what they did back in the PUA days. Back in the day, what they would do is they would tell guys to wear goggles and peacock and all this other stuff. And if you think about all these successes that they're trying to do, they're trying to do this for the one thing the game is not even about, and that's women. So let's continue.
Like, you have enough money, and that's what you put out. You're that big of a you better have a bad bitch. You better be ripped. You better fucking be rolling some sick shit. That's what I like.
My definition of success will probably be far different.
Okay, so that's one guy's definition of success. Now let's just take a moment and look at the other guy on the other side. Okay, he has Christian values, which isn't bad, but listen to what his idea of success is.
Than everybody else is on the panel. I'll probably maybe be the lone dissenter, but my definition of success is having a family, having children, and being part of the apparatus of the world. And true wealth is a rejection of materialism. As Christ said himself, what good does it benefit a man to gain the entire world at the cost of his soul?
Okay, so all right. So this is what I always want to say. Listen, believe what you want to believe. Just don't push your beliefs on me. And if the tough guy that came out of prison listened to that man is allowed to believe what he wants to believe. But I think the difference is that one guy is saying family while the other guy is saying luxury and clothes and muscles and all that other stuff. And I think that is where the huge disconnect is at in this. The thing that we always teach you about the game is not actually it's not actually someone telling you how to live your life. It's you being able to think for yourself and move for yourself. And what that gentleman, that Christian was saying is that if that's what he values, that's what he values, okay? But it seems like he kind of pissed off the other guy here. Here we go.
And essentially, when I think of wealth, I think of materialism. It's okay to have materialism. It's not against Christian ethics to become rich, become wealthy. But I just think it's all beside the point, ultimately. You're trying to go for a single thing, and it's to achieve something greater
Do you have
than
money?
the person.
Does he have money?
No.
Do you have money?
No.
Oh man, see, this is okay. So, this is not about money. This is not about dollars. It is not. The thing about game that you'll learn is as you become a father or you become a husband, you're gonna have responsibilities with your kids that people don't understand. That he's about to explain. And one thing you'll notice about people who have money, really money, they don't talk about it. You know, they don't flash their money. This guy right here, I have to give him all the credit in the world. He doesn't, you don't have to have fancy suits and all that other stuff. The wealth is not in your pockets. The wealth is actually in your mind. So let's see where this is going.
No, I don't
how
have.
much
I
money
don't
do you
have.
have?
I don't
Does he
have
have
money.
money?
But here's the thing. Why is money
much-
valuable?
Do you have money?
What is money valuable for?
I'm just asking. Do you have money?
I just said no. I'm broke. I'm a nobody.
No, but really, you are?
Yeah.
Is he really broke?
Yeah.
I just want to know. I have to know.
See, this is why this is bad because if you have a panel of people, you've got to control both sides. But we know they don't understand the game and things like that. They believe money is the and I'm not gonna say money is the root of all evil type stuff. I'm just saying that if you're a father and you're a husband, the wealth is in passing on the baton to your kids, giving them information so they can move on when you die and you live in them and they move on and carry the name. That's where the wealth is carrying the name. Each and every one of us right now has our ancestry inside of us because our great grandfathers or great decided to carry the name and push the name forward. And that's where the wealth is from. This is why I always say you are the only one of your kind, and you are nothing but your ancestry of your forefathers before you that actually wanted to keep the agenda going of pushing and carrying the name, but he's making it more about the money.
No, I'm not. I'm not one of these rich guys. I don't have a Bugatti. I don't have a Lambo. I don't have a
just
Ferrari.
really have to know. Like, how much money you got?
Probably the $5 in my pocket. Not much more.
See, can anyone answer for the guy?
$5, okay, and that's cool. The $5 that you have in your pocket, and then that's fine because it's not about what's in my pocket. Remember, guys, the game is not about what's in your pocket. It's not what you put on your body. It's the mindset, and that's where the other guy is missing the whole entire total point. But he's already losing the argument because he's getting pushed to a point where he has to jump out of his own chair. This is going to it's crazy. But you still have to remember, all right, so, and I'll just say blue, green, but blue, green, gray, or yellow. He wouldn't talk that way with certain kind of people. I promise you. See, people like him can look at these guys on the panel and they're just regular guys pushing and talking about what's on their mind and what's important to them. He sees that he can bully them and really talk down to them. But, we always tell, if there's some real ones on that panel, he wouldn't talk that way. The furniture would be moved at that point. But let's see what he's saying.
Why do they think I'm kidding? I have a family. I take care of an entire family. That takes a lot of money.
He's doing all right.
Okay,
It's okay.
This is the thing, you guys. If you ain't fit, you can't say it's not all about being in good
Why-
shape.
why not?
If you don't have money, you can't say it's not all about money.
Yeah, why
But
not?
if he does have money, he can say that.
Why not?
He
Why can't you say? Why must you have the thing
Because
before you?
hi-
Hang on. Let me ask the question.
Because hypothetical
Let
is
me ask the
hypocritical.
question. Let me.
So I've got to live my life like you. When I didn't have money, again, taking 2 buses to go to work. This isn't my like going up the mountain both ways and being dead ass. Taking 2 buses to go to work to save gas money. I was living off a hamburger helper, ramen noodles, TV dinners, and cereal. I still have value. I was never defined by my small apartment, my average clothes, or me taking a bus. I never looked at that way because I was gamed up. The wealth of knowledge that I had here superseded all things. And when people make it about these materialistic things, they are really lost right here. They're not seeing the bigger picture. And this guy is sounds like he's trying to break it down to him.
Hypothetical is hypocritical.
How do you even know what I was going to say before I've even been allowed to ask the question?
I know what you're going to say.
Then what was I going to say?
You're going to say, why can't you ask the question?
Okay, so that's not what I was going to say. What I was going to say is, how in the world can you create a standard that it's inappropriate to ask somebody, how come if I don't have X thing, because I don't value X thing, does that mean X thing is actually valuable?
You've never experienced it, so you can't speak about it.
You think that I haven't experienced wealth?
I was asking if you did.
Even poor people experience days of wealth.
I was asking if you did. I don't know who you are.
But even poor people experience days of wealth. And so the thing is
no, definitely not. Definitely not.
Definitely so.
Not.
Yes, okay, gentlemen, with the game, people don't understand the wealth real quick. What is the wealth? The wealth is you get to roll out of your bed and do things that most can't. The wealth in being able to walk. The wealth being able to talk and see and function and grab doorknobs and flip lights and brush your teeth. That's where the wealth is, because there are people out there who don't have those things. And as we tend to get older, we're going to start losing our functions. And again, the wealth is appreciating what we are and who we are versus what we have. And if you start looking at more like what we are versus what we have, you're going to start to open up more doors and see more things and stop feeling like I have to compete with everybody. The world is a competition and the game is a competition, but the greatest competition a man will always have is with oneself. Here we go.
Definitely so.
Are you proud? If you look in the mirror, would you guys say this motherfucker's proud of who the fuck he is? That's a bag of trash, dude. Pull your fucking shirt off. Tell me you're fucking proud.
Because I've been to fucking prison.
See, that's and again, dog, it's a bully tactic. Like, see, again, people are going to bully people when they know the bully won't get bullied back. And that's why we say, guys, stand up for what you are. No one's saying get in a fight. I think the Christian is winning right now because he's staying in his seat. He's being cool. He's being calm. He's being relaxed, where the guy roared it up maybe because when you roar it up, sometimes that can mess with your mindset as well. So the one that's angry is the one that's out of his seat, yelling, screaming, pointing. The other guy, he's just sitting there chilling, man.
Jesus Christ,
because
look
I've been
at
to
you,
prison?
bro. You got 10-inch arms and men don't have
and
to take
yes,
care of a
I do think that a rejection of materialism is something missing in society, and I do think that true wealth is the family, and I think that true wealth is having a
okay, and I understand what he's saying. True wealth is a family. We tell you that wealth is in the name, but what I always say to you guys out here, and this is my only disagreement about the Christian, is that true wealth, he should have said true wealth to me is in the family. Saying true wealth is the family is telling other guys that y'all should find a wife and get married. True wealth to me, he should say true wealth to me because he's talking about himself. That's the only thing, but I see where he's going. But in the heat of this moment, words are being said and it's kind of getting out of hand.
Wife and true wealth, that is what I think it is. And that is what I think truly success is being able to go home and look your family in the face and know that you're doing everything you can to support.
Then when you go to the beach with your family, they're like, there's my stud dad right there standing there.
Do you have
that stud right there with his shirt off?
Do you have children?
Look at that stud.
Do you have children?
I do have children.
How many?
I have 2.
You have 2. So Are you saying that your Bugatti and your money and everything
If
else
they
is
saw me
worth more
standing
than your
there, they'd be
children?
like, my dad's a superhero. Look what he brought to the table. Look how hard this guy works.
No, the superhero is the time a father spends with his son, giving him knowledge. Gentlemen, I tell you all the time, a father should not give a child a smooth transition into the world. A father should make a child work, bust his ass, and try to make it and fall on his face a few times so he can get an understanding of what life is. When you're always doing things for your kids and not giving them the opportunity to fall on their face, it's more damage doing that. But giving shit to kids is not a good thing. It's
came
not.
from nothing to this.
Yeah.
He's damn it.
You're still whining. Stop whining
That
and
is
just
a
make an
product.
argument.
I'll smack your fat.
You're going to attack.
Now, see that now. See, now he's talking about, and see, that's what I'm saying, dog. If it was, I'm trying to make this a color thing, but he know he can't say that to. He knows there's a certain group of people that he can't say that to. But he feels that he can say it right now because nobody's gonna stand on that and start anything. But you can't, man. You can't talk that way to real people, dog. You know, in the game, you can't talk that way to no pimps, max players, hustlers, ballers, or men. You can't talk that way, man. This shit ain't gonna go down that way. So it's kind of like he's bullying the guy. You know, the guy is speaking on his Christian values, and he feels that I can be a bully to that man, dog. Look at that. Now he wants to fight him and stuff.
You're going to attack me?
Nobody's
Do you usually attack armed men in Florida?
Dude,
All right.
look
Let's
at
just
your goddamn self.
Okay,
I've never
guys,
seen such a
good.
pathetic mother.
Okay, well,
let's chill out a little bit, man. A little bit.
This is not what men
Let's let
look
him.
like.
Let's let him.
What are they?
Now, and guys, and what most people don't understand, what a real one would do, a real one would really go to his room, and I'm not talking no sex or anything. I'm gonna pull you over to the side, and we're gonna have a powwow, man. You can't talk to me that way, and you got a problem. Let's go ahead and handle that shit right there. But I'm just saying, dog, this again. I'm not trying to push violence. I'm sorry. It's just sometimes when men see that kind of stuff, man, it just irks us because we don't like bully. There's no reason to bully somebody who doesn't believe in what you believe in. Have the proper dialogue, and if that guy wants to believe in what he believes in, believe what he does. But no, do your thing and believe in what you want to believe in. But gentlemen, I want to know what you think about this. Who are you siding on? Are you siding on the guy with the muscles, or are you siding on the Christian guy? Or do you feel that both guys are right, some wrong? What are the viewpoints that they have? Guys, let me know. But at the end of the day, gentlemen, like I say, the thing about the game is that we don't push our mindsets on anybody. We just give y'all the opportunity to think for yourself. So if you're ready for your pathway, get at us at the man mindset at gmail.com. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. Please appreciate yourselves. And gentlemen, you guys have a good day. Thank you.